Okay, start stream, start recording. I think we are now live. Yeah, looks like we're going live now. I'll move my mic a little closer. I am still eating, unfortunately, dinner tonight. Didn't get to inhale it before the stream started. Apologies. But it looks like we are live. Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Matt, aka SH Matt, and welcome back to episode 23 of my Pokemon White Hardcore Nuzlocke. Last time, we just did a bunch of EV training, and that's what we're going to be doing here tonight. So, I'm just going to get straight into it. I just did a tiny bit more EV training. So I've done 3 more things with Sour Patch here. I actually forgot to put the... I've forgotten to put the experience share here on Marshmallow. Oopsie. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly run back, heal up my Pokemon, and then I'm going to put the experience share on. Dum-dum. Just want to make sure we have full PP so it's easier to track. Should be just right here. Everyone's day's been good. I just know there's a heal here, free heal. Okay. Oops, I didn't put my phone on silent. My apologies. There we go. Phone on silencio. Alright, but let's just get stuck into it. Let's get that experience share and pop it on Marshmallow. So now Marshmallow will also be getting the same special defense EVs that Sour Patch is getting. Because Sour Patch is currently on 100, I did a couple more encounters, so currently on 119 special defense EVs, and Marshmallow isn't on any at this point, but now we'll start getting them for all of me taking out these Frillish here on Route 4. So I've got to take out another at least 124, but I'll have to take out more than that because Sour Patch needs more. I'll have to take out another 133, I believe. But I'm doing them in batches of 20 here because that's how many PP that Sour Patch has on Shockwave. Yeah, 20 PP on Shockwave. So when we run out of PP on Shockwave, I'll know that that's 20 I've taken down because I one-shot all of these. And there you go, Marshmallow. Getting some EVs now that aren't just from vitamins. Because Marshmallow's already gotten all of the special attack EVs that I planned to give her because I only planned to give her 60, which is within the limit of what you can give purely with vitamins. I think they removed that in Sword and Shield, right? You don't have to use... Oh, sorry. Vitamins in Sword and Shield no longer have the limit of only being able to be used up to the first 100 EVs. I think you can just keep using them. So, yeah. We just got nothing but Frillish. So we're going to be taking out a lot of these things. We've got to essentially do 7 batches worth of these 20, roughly. Do 6 full ones, then another just 4 with Marshmallow still holding the experience share, then take the experience share off Marshmallow and then do another maybe say 9, not sure exactly, but we'll get there. Hello again, hello Big Trick, welcome back to the stream, hope you're doing well. How's your day been? Hey, and I just realized, I didn't even notice, we've hit 500 followers here on Twitch. Well, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. It must have been a follow that my my stream board didn't originally pick up on. Must have been from yesterday, but thank you guys very much for 500 followers. That's awesome. But yes, hello, Big Trick. Hello, hello, hello. As you can see, we are taking out a bunch of Frillish to give our Emolga and Litwick a bunch of special defense EVs. Then we'll have to do some speed EV training with our Chandelure as well, and then that'll be it. But we probably will still actually be able to do that with just Emolga. Just got woken up. Oh no. What, by the notification of my stream or by something else? Hi, I am back to see the death of 200 Frillish. Well, looking forward to it, Matthew. That's definitely what we're doing today. Hello, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. I still have some portion of my dinner left over, so I will need to be eating that intermittently, so apologies for food eating. If that triggers you guys, I'm sorry. But I'm a hungry boy. Okay. Alright. But how's everyone's days been so far? It's 6:05 PM for me on Tuesday the 20th of July 2021. I'm assuming that it's just morning for Big Trick. Because you said you just woke up. But I'm hoping I'm pretty confident in being able to get through all of these Frillish encounters that we need to do in today's stream, and we'll see how far we can get with the speed EV training for Marshmallow the Litwick. I'm gonna go get a snack. I'm really hungry. Be back. No worries, man. That's all good. I'm hungry myself, hence why I always try to. I say it every stream if I've got it, but I try to finish my dinner before I start streaming, or decide not to eat until after I finish streaming, which is what happened last night. But tonight I didn't get a chance to finish before I started, so yeah, I got home from my day job pretty late today. Traffic was a mess. Okay. It is 2 PM here. Nice. So you're 4 hours behind me. Where would that put you? Not sure. Making a grilled cheese? Ooh, very nice. Classic. Grilled cheese is a classic. I sometimes though, because I just like eating, I like to do more than just a grilled cheese. I might maybe put a little bit of ham in there, or maybe some pastrami, maybe some tomato. Tasty. That stuff's good. At least this should be faster than, well, the rate of which we take out Frillish will be faster than the rate of us taking out Stunfisk, because we're able to one-shot everything. But on the other hand, Stunfisk gave us 2 HP EVs versus Frillish only giving us 1 special defense EV per KO, so we have to take out more Frillish. But I'm keeping track because, yeah, just the 20 PP for Shockwave, if I just use that, then I'll be able to increase their EVs by increments of 20 on my little notes here, so I'll know exactly how much EVs they've got. But with me, this is number 14, so that should be Sour Patch here up to 133 special defense EVs, and Marshmallow up to 114 special defense EVs. Essentially, Sour Patch has 19 more special defense EVs at the moment. No, why do some people get angry when other people eat in different ways? You are still eating food. What is the difference? Exactly. You eat the way you want to eat, man. You eat the way that's good for you. You know? People think, oh, that's gross. It's like, well, I enjoy it, so I'm gonna eat it. Now, what's the harm in that? Anime 4328, hello! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're doing good. And Anime 4328, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciated. That is awesome. Thank you so much. You are follower 501. Because we did hit 500 followers last night. So thank you guys very much for that. It means a lot to have your guys' support. Thank you very much. Also redeemed a stretch. That's good because I needed one. Yeah. Oh, good stuff. I've been sitting down too much today. Because my day job is a desk job. Then I come back and I stream. Boy. Anyway, thank you very much for the redemption of stretch. I've got my passion fruit flavored sparkling water tonight. What is your favorite Pokemon? Ooh, good question. My favorite Pokemon is the Gen 4 Pokemon Infernape. The fire fighting type, which is the final evolution of the fire starter Chimchar. Chimchar is my favorite starter of all time, and the final form of it, Infernape, is my favorite Pokemon, period, of all time. I understand it is nostalgic reasons that it's my favorite, but it just is. It's awesome. And I love monkeys in general, so kind of fits. And fire types are typically... I've always found it hard to figure out what my favorite type of Pokemon is. Or my favorite Pokemon type, but I think it's fire. Mine is Sylveon. Nice. Matthew's favorite is Sylveon. What's your favorite one, Anime? Sylveon's a good pick though as well. Yeah. I mean, by default that would make Sylveon your favorite of all of the EV evolutions as well. Or evolutions. Okay, I think that was all of the... Infernape is cool. I'm assuming you said cool, but Sylveon is better. I'll politely disagree, but that's just my opinion. Alright, okay, so that's 20 down. So, Grimsley is up to... Oh, sorry, not Grimsley. Sour Patch is up to 139. And Marshmallow is up to 120. Nice. Look at that, we're getting there. We're making steady progress. My favorite Pokemon is the Sloth Pokemon. Ooh, Slackoth? Good one. Very good choice. I just think, why did they do 3 fire fighting types in a row? I will agree. I think that's bogus that they did that. I don't think that was a smart idea. I mean, they saw people really like Blaziken and they're like, whoa, we could do that again. And Infernape, and they were like, oh, 2 fire fighting types in a row? Okay. I mean, would have preferred something a little different, but I still really like Infernape. I actually like Infernape more than Blaziken. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. And then they came out with Emboar, and well, people saw Tepig. And they're like, ooh, fire type. Maybe it'll be a fire rock type or a fire ground type. And then no, it stands up and it's another fire fighting type. And people were like, eh. And the thing is though, Emboar is actually a pretty good Pokemon. It's like, I think it's probably the best out of all of the starters in Unova. I do still like the Oshawott. I actually like all of the Gen 5 starters quite a bit. It's just a shame that like the Snivy lines of Serperior is actually kind of like, it's pretty hard to, like, it's hard to use for a beginner because it's like, it's a speedy defensive tank, kind of. Matt just narrowed down human history. Yeah, you bet I did, Jinra. But hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Have you played the remake of Pokemon Yellow? Yes, I have. The Let's Go games. I'm assuming you're talking about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I haven't played them on stream. but I have played them in my own time. I think I've only actually completed Let's Go Pikachu. But yeah, that's they're good games. I will admit they are quite easy. Probably the easiest games in the whole series, because technically they're main series games. They are quite easy, but still fun, and you know, it looks great. Honestly, some of the visual styles I like more in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee than I do in Sword and Shield. Fire-type starters are all bipedal. I guess that's true, isn't it? Because Charizard stands up, even though it's got wings. Typhlosion stands up. Blaziken, Infernape, Emboar. Delphox is a fox that stands up. Incineroar is a cat that stands up. And Raboot already stands up. Yeah, dang. Yeah, they're all bipedal. That's true. How many grass-type starters are bipedal? Bulbasaur isn't. Chikorita... So, Meganium isn't. Sceptile is. That's one. Torterra is not. Serperior is not. It doesn't even have legs. Well, it has legs as a Snivy, and that's it. And a Servine, but not as a Serperior. Chestnut is, but it's... Yeah, Chestnut is. That's two. Decidueye is, that's 3, and then Rillaboom makes 4. But only 4 out of 8, as opposed to all 8 for fire types. And then for water types, how many of them are bipedal? Blastoise is, that's 1. Feraligatr is, so that's 2. Swampert is, so that's 3. Empoleon is, that's 4. Samurott is not. Greninja, yeah, I'd say Greninja can be bipedal, that's 5. Primarina is not. And Inteleon is, so that's 6? That's 6. The only two that aren't are, yeah, Primarina and Samurott. Can we have a non-bipedal fire starter? Yeah, that'd be cool. I know a lot of people were really not happy with the fact that both, that they, made both Fennekin and Litten stand up in their final forms. I think especially a lot of people didn't like that with Incineroar. People were like, it's another bipedal Pokemon that just turns and just stands up. Like, people were thinking it was going to be a cool, like, fire tiger, and it was going to be awesome, and then, like, it stands up. People still really like Incineroar a lot, and I like Incineroar, but I remember a lot of people's initial reaction was like, yeah, it just stands up again. Don't they Let's Go Pikachu go with Pokemon Go? Do you mean like connect? They do connect. I think you can transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the Let's Go games, but you cannot transfer them back. Swampert isn't bipedal. Is it not? Yeah, I suppose. I guess it kind of is like... Yeah, it's kind of like has its hands down, I guess. Like a... Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Marshtomp is bipedal. Mudkip isn't, and I guess Swampert isn't. Excuse me, I'm still eating. Do you play Pokemon Go? I sure do. I don't play it, like, religiously. I play it very casually. Like, if I'm on, like, public transport or something like that, or I've got some free time and I'm just chilling, I might just quickly pull it up and see what's going on. But yeah, I don't do it quite often. I did catch a special 5th anniversary Pikachu, though. When they had the recent celebrations for the 5th anniversary of Pokemon Go. That was cool. That's still crazy to me that Pokemon Go has been a thing for 5 years now. I remember I mean, everyone kind of remembers when it first came out, right? It was that specific, like, those like couple of months during Northern Hemisphere summer, Southern Hemisphere winter of 2016 were absolutely insane. Do I watch the anime? I do. I absolutely do. Yeah, I think the anime is great. I watch the movies. You know, I definitely have my opinions on which are the stronger seasons of the anime, or yeah, like series of the anime and which ones are the weaker ones. I love how we went on a tantrum of bipedal mons. We did. We sure did. What's your favorite anime? 4328. What's your favorite series, if you have one? When I say series, I mean the original series, which includes Kanto, traveling through Kanto, the Orange Islands, and Johto. The advanced series, which is them going through Hoenn and the Kanto Battle Frontier. The Diamond and Pearl era, which is just Sinnoh. The Black and White era, which is Unova, or the Best Wishes saga. The X and Y era, which is Carlos. The Sun and Moon era, which is Alola, and the Journeys era, which is, of course, now just, like, everywhere. Well, I don't think Journeys is my favorite series yet. It is actually very impressive. I like what they've done with it. I'm trying to finish off some of my food. Yeah. Done. I hope you enjoyed that 30 seconds, excuse me, of me just silently eating. Now I've got the hiccups, because I ate really fast. Woo! Damn it. There we go. God damn, not Pog. Man. You guys get that when you get hiccups from eating too fast? I mean, I like food a lot, so I just eat really fast a lot of the time. Started Pokemon Go 10 months ago, and I have a 3500 CP Garchomp. Dang, that's really good. And I'm still hiccuping. Mine is Pokemon Journeys. I really like Journeys. It is quickly approaching to beating the Sinnoh anime era. Damn it, it's very, very good. I like it a lot. I like the whole idea of the World Coronation series. I think that's really cool. Essentially like a World Championships kind of thing, which is like, you think like, of course, something like that must have always been around, you know? And it kind of feels like they'd be able to like expand upon it much easier than the other series. Like, if a new region came out, like Generation 9, for example, they could just be like, oh, Pokemon Journeys. It can just still be Pokemon Journeys. They just now have this other region that they go to, you know? They could do it that way. But yeah, I think, yeah, the Sinnoh series might be my favorite. It's very good. Sinnoh's very good. Also very good is the XY series. The XY series was fantastic. The problem I have with the Sinnoh series is that it was quite long, and there were a lot of filler episodes of the Sinnoh series. It was very, very long. There were 4 seasons of Sinnoh. It was Diamond and Pearl, Battle Dimension, Galactic Battles, and Sinnoh League Victors. Whereas most were just, you know, like 3 seasons at a time. No spoilers, please. No worries. I think just saying the title of the seasons is no spoiler. But yeah, so because yeah, so season 1 is Indigo League. I think well, and you know, it doesn't really have a name, but they've retroactively called it Indigo League. Then season 2 was Adventures in the Orange Islands. Season 3 was Johto Journeys. Season 4 was Johto League Champions. Then Season 5 was Master Quest, which was the final season of the original series. You then had the Advanced Series start, which had just the seasons were called, so Season 6 was called Advanced, Season 7 was called Advanced Challenged, Season 8 was called Advanced Battles, or Advanced Battle, Season 9 was called Battle Frontier. So technically there were 4 seasons of the Advanced series as well, but I mean that was 2 different regions, right? Like he did 3 seasons of Hoenn, and then 1 of Kanto, and an extra 1 of Kanto. Then you had the Sinnoh series with Season 10 being Diamond and Pearl, Season 11 being Battle Dimension, Season 12 Galactic Battles, and Season 13 Sinnoh League Victors. Oh, any of the first season of Journeys? No, oh sorry, that's my B. Hey, guess what? Here in Australia, we don't even have Journeys yet at all, I don't think. Pretty sure we don't. So that was 20. That was another batch of 20. So Sour Patch is up to 159 EVs, and Marshmallow is up to 140. Alright, 2 batches of 20 down. It's taken us nearly 30 minutes. So it's taken us about 15 minutes for a batch of 20. So to do another, say, 100 or so, it's going to take another, what's 15 times 5? 75 minutes, so another hour and a bit. Dang. XY series was ruined by Serena Cross Ash. No, do you remember when Ash caught a Mankey? It was so funny. It was good, actually. So wait, where was I? Season 13. Yeah, that was Sinnoh League Victors, which was the last of the Sinnoh series. So there was 4 seasons of just one region. Then you had Season 14 was Black and White. Season 15 was Black and White. Rival Destinies, I think is what it's called. Then Season 16 was Black and White Adventures in Unova and Beyond. Like originally it was just called Adventures in Unova, and then they changed it to Adventures in Unova and Beyond, but I believe it's still called the same season. Mankey's a running theme with Ash. Well, now it's a Primeape. But yeah, then then they did the XY series. So Season 17 was XY, Season 18 was XY Carlos Quest, and Season 19 was XY and Z. Then Season 20 was the start of the Sun and Moon series with just Sun and Moon. Season 21 was called... Oh, I forget what the Sun and Moon series... Season 21 was called, what? Sun and Moon... Ultra Legends? I forget. I'm hazy on the later seasons. Yeah. But I know the movies. So now I've just listed off all of the seasons of the anime. We're now going to do the anime movies. So movie 1, of course, everyone knows, classic, Mewtwo Strikes Back. So yeah, just called Mewtwo Strikes Back. Then you had the movie 2000, The Power of One. Then you had Pokemon the Movie 3, Entei, The Spell of the Unknown. Those were the, Then you had, the 4th movie was Pokemon Forever. 5th movie was Pokemon Heroes. And that was the final movie of the original series. Then the movies of the Advanced series, you had the 6th movie was, I think the 6th movie was Jirachi Wishmaker. Then the 7th movie was Destiny Deoxys, I think. I'm hazy on the Hoenn movies in which order they're in. Then movie 8, I think, was Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. And then movie 9 was Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea, I think. I think. Then movie 10 started the Diamond Pearl series. He had movie 10 was The Rise of Darkrai. Movie 11 was Giratina and the Sky Warrior. Movie 12 was Arceus and the Jewel of Life. And then movie 13 was... Zoroark, Master of Illusions. What's my favorite Team Rocket character? Well, if we're talking from the anime, I think I like James a lot from Team Rocket. If we're talking from the games, I mean Giovanni's really complex, kind of, well, not complex, but he has a lot of interweaving relationships, which is pretty cool. My answer to that is me. Nice. So, we then went to the Unova... You're a part of Team Rocket? Oh, no. We then went to the Unova era. Movie 14 was released as 2 movies. Pokemon the movie White, Victini and Zekrom, and Pokemon the movie Black, Victini and Reshiram. Same movie, just like different Pokemon in it. Then movie 15 was... Keldeo and the Swords of Justice? I'm pretty sure? Or was it like Kyurem and the Swords of Justice? Because I know it has Keldeo and Kyurem in it. I forget that one, the name of that one specifically. And then movie 16 was Genesect and the Legend Awakened? Or Power Awakened? I think it's Legend Awakened. And that was movie 16. Then you went to the XY era, where movie 17 was Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. Movie 18 was... I think Hooper and the Spell of Ages or something like that. Hooper and the Battle of Ages, something like that. And then movie 19 was Volcanion and the Mechanical Marvel. Then movie 20 was the start of the like alternate timeline series of movies for Ash, which had, you know, started with movie 20 being Pokemon, the movie I Choose You, and movie 21 being The Power of Us, and then movie 22 being Coco, and that's the one that's coming out that's the most recent movie to come out, I think. Oh no, it's not. Coco's what it's called in Japan. In what's it called in English again? I forget what it's called. Legends of the Jungle or something like that. Would you work for Team Rocket? I would not, personally. I would, just don't want to work on Mewtwo. Yeah, because you know what happens there. I would be the rebel Team Rocket guy with a shiny Sylveon and Garchomp and other OP mons. So you just curb stomp everybody? So yeah, I think of all the Pokemon movies, I think my favorite... Ooh, picking a favorite movie is hard. A favorite Pokemon movie is very hard. I like a lot of them. I even like a lot of the ones that are considered bad by most people. Like, one of my favorite Pokemon movies is Giratina and the Sky Warrior. And a lot of people think that movie is absolute trash. But it's nostalgic for me. I'll admit, it's nostalgic reasons is why I like it a lot. I like Shaman a lot. Jai Septic Pig, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome, good to see ya. Have you played Pokemon Snap? I've played very, very little of the original Pokemon Snap, but new Pokemon Snap I played a little bit of. I enjoyed it. It's good. Not played the original, but remake, yes. It's kind of like a remake sequel, kinda. Wait, did I forget to say hi? You kind of just came in and said, "Oh, Matt's streamlining the human race again," and then went back. That's all good, Jinra. Hello. I saw you there. All good, my dude. I've been here since the bipedal discussion. Nice. Been hearing that. Sometimes I say oink. Giratina and the Sky Warrior is nice. Yeah, I like it a lot. Like, like, it reminded me so much of Pokemon Platinum because obviously it came out around Platinum's release, right? Because it had stuff like the Distortion World and Origin Form Giratina. Yeah, I like it a lot. But a lot of people say the plot's really dumb, which I agree with. Plot's not great. The villain is not great. What if Pokemon are real? Well, probably not here, unfortunately. Look, see, if you believe in, like, in the power of infinity, then technically there's a world somewhere out there that is the Pokemon world, right? Somewhere there is. Might be millions of billions of trillions of light years away, but it's out there if you believe in the power of infinity. Want a mother flipping Gengar? Anime redeeming the hydrate. Thank you very much for keeping me hydrated. Thank you. The final preparations. Yes, Melted. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Yes, we're probably I think. Look, I'm confident we'll be able to get through all of the special defense EV training we need to do for Sour Patch and Marshmallow tonight. And we'll do as much of the speed EV training as we possibly can. Oh, oops. I have to run. Yeah, this is actually the final. Well, we are doing the final preparations for the Elite Four. It's just that these are the final preparations. It's just that they are taking us sweet ass time. Melted redeemed ad time. Well, unfortunately, I can't do another ad for 20 minutes. So I have to wait on that one, but I will do one in a little bit. Thank you, Melted, for redeeming that. Okay, so another 20. So that's Sour Patch up to 179 special defense EVs and Marshmallow up to 160. So we need to give Marshmallow another 64 special defense EVs. And we need to give Sour Patch another 73. Bronze, I just had an ad. Another one will not show for me. Yeah, well, I can't run another one for like another 20 minutes. How's Axie doing? Axie's doing good. Axie's fully EV trained now, so maxed out in attack and HP, and then 4 EVs slapped onto defense there. So fully EV trained up now, which is good to see. So now the only things left, after we do all the EV training, we will of course then have to do the level up training. Just think 10 ads in one video. I could only be doing that if I, well actually, you know what, I think it actually, I can technically run another ad. I think it's just that pre-roll ads won't run. But it's too soon after I did an ad, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it until I hit one. I'll do one at 7 o'clock. How about that? That's another half hour. Or, well, another half hour afterwards. If Pidgey can learn fly, what about Emolga? I know. Emolga can't learn fly. Big sad. Big travesty, that one. But yeah, so the rest of tonight's stream going to be taking out all of these Frillish that I need to take out. And then I'll take out all of the Basculins that I need to take out for my Marshmallow the Litwick to get all the speed EVs that she needs. Then we will do all of the level up training that we need to do for these guys, as well as the rest of the team that I'm using in the Elite Four, because they'll need to all get up to high level 50s. Matang can learn fly? Really? Jeez. That is really bizarre. Oh, man. Well, we could ride a bird, right? We can ride a giant machine, too. That's true. You make a good point. Yeah, search it. It's like Ride On with Surf. Just a really bizarre one, huh? Like, sure, I would understand if it could maybe levitate, but fly? Bit of a stretch. Oh well. For those of you who joined us just recently, a little bit earlier we were discussing stuff like the Pokemon anime and the movies. For those of you who have seen some, what is your favorite Pokemon movie? I'd like to know. Some of this Pepsi. The Pepsi is yummy, as Joshua Wiseman would say. The movie where Pokemon showed a shiny Golurk. What's that one? That was one of the two. That was one of the two first. That was one of the first two black and white movies. It was either Pokemon the movie Black or Pokemon the movie White that had the shiny Golurk in it. I forget which one it was, but it's one of those two. Movie 14. There's Matt again with the Pepsi. Hey, I like my Pepsi. Pepsi Max specifically, no sugar. I thought I was booked in for the dentist this Thursday morning, and they emailed me back and said, "Oh, sorry, we forgot your email. That spot's been booked up. Sorry." And I was like, "What? How? I need to go to the damn dentist." Okay. So gotta smash through all of these Frillish. All of them. Give me all the special defense. Marshmallow hits level 27. Nice. Good stuff. I think Gen 5 was the first gen where they actually, like, when you added EVs to a Pokemon, when a Pokemon gained EVs, it actually changed the stat then and there immediately. Because I think before Gen 5, so from Gen 4 previously, and backwards, when you added EVs to a Pokemon, it wouldn't show until the Pokemon leveled up, and then when they leveled up, they'd get like 43 points in that stat or something crazy. It looked really stupid and funny. Right, got 8 left. Making good progress with this. Smashing it all out. Yeah, I think by maybe an hour, maybe after another... Maybe after another 45 minutes or so, we might be fully done with all the Frillish. Which will leave us with another hour left in the stream to try and smash out as many Basculins as we can. But we will have to take out a lot of Basculins. Like a lot of them. Because they only give 1 speed EV. And we have to take out like 124 of them. So at least it won't have to sit through the sand each time, so that'll be quicker. But once I've done this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go back to Opelucid City to check if Sour Patch the Emolga has fully been EV trained up, because there were a couple of HP EVs that I'm not 100% sure if he got. And if he didn't get them, I will quickly go and get them from a couple more Stunfisk. And then from there, I will then go and get the speed EVs that I need for Marshmallow. Alright. Man, I'm looking forward to this run being over, because then we can just absolutely just like smash out our next run. I think I'm getting close to having the layout of my White 2 Challenge Mode Hardcore, excuse me, Nuzlocke all set up and ready to go. It's gonna be a I've got to test PokeLink is the only thing. I've got to test PokeLink. Oh boy. This is the last shockwave of this batch. It very much might be. This is the last shockwave PP. It is? Nice. Alright. That's another 20. Let's head back and heal up. There. So that's Sour Patch up to 199. Special defense EVs and Marshmallow up to 180. Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. Jeez, Crocorock. So yeah, I need another 44 special defense EVs on Marshmallow and another 53 on Sour Patch. Oops. There we go. Nice. Okay. We keep going. So we've got to do another 2 full batches of 20. Then on the last batch, do 4 with both Sour Patch and Marshmallow holding the experience share. Then take the experience share off and do another 9 just with Sour Patch. Man, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that White 2 Challenge Mode Hardcore Nuzlocke. Mostly just for the fact that, like, I am going to be able to run an emulator and do speed up on stuff like this that takes ages. Oh, it'll be so good. I mean, we'll still have to spend some time doing it from time to time, but, you know. Technically, you know, I was thinking about this last night's stream. What I'll probably do for my Nuzlocke runs going forward when I'm doing them on an emulator is probably just hack in like 999 rare candies, just because the leveling up, like, it's kind of just like the rare candies just help like speed up the process. You know what I mean? And I was thinking about doing it and like patching in the vitamins, like $9.99 of each vitamin, but I'm not 100% sure about doing that just at this point. Maybe you'll be able to use them once you find a Pokemon that's able to give up that type of EV. Like if I'm in an area, if I'm at a certain point in the game where I've not encountered a single Pokemon that could give me a speed EV, I can't use the Carbos. Unless I actually were to find one, then I could use one. At this point you think, am I going to run into a shiny Pokemon? I've done that many encounters for stuff. By the way, big respect for you having a Crocodile. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jai. Appreciate it. Crocodile's pretty good. Especially this one because it has Intimidate. I mean, Moxie's good too, but like, Intimidate's really good. Especially in a Nuzlocke. Especially in a Nuzlocke where you can't use healing items or any kind of items. I mean, regardless of whether you use items or not, it's still really good. Getting that free attack drop on an opposing Pokemon when you just get put into battle is just awesome. So good. It would have been really good had I also still had Cornflake, my Herdio, which would have been a stout one by this point, because that was my only other Intimidate Pokemon I had, but switching between those two would have been so good on a physical attacker. Can you use TMs? Sure. Ones that I have access to, available to. Which means I should be able to get Thunderbolt on Sour Patch here. Unless Sour Patch learns it via level up. I don't think so, though. Let me just check. No. The best move that an Emolga gets via level up is Discharge at level 50. So I could use Discharge, but yeah. Thunderbolt's better. TM24 Thunderbolt is available at the P2 Laboratory. Which is a place we've already been to before, but I forgot to get it while I was there the first time, so a bit of a potato on my end, so yeah, I'll definitely put Thunderbolt on Sour Patch here. You have Thunderbolt, Sour Patch will have Thunderbolt, but will also have Acrobatics as well. So that means that Sour Patch will not be holding any items, because that not holding an item makes Acrobatics a 110 power physical move, which is really good. Go. Okay, so after this batch of 20 is finished, I'm going to run a little ad break because it's nearly 8 o'clock, and I'm going to run to the bathroom because I need to go to the bathroom. So yeah, I'll be running an ad break then at that point. So yeah, just heads up for that, but stay tuned because we'll be doing more EV training, so keep an eye on the stream. Those of you who are watching this recording again on YouTube, you'll just see a couple of minutes of nothing. You guys should be used to that at this point. Also the subscribers, those of you who are subscribed to the channel will not see any ads. If you don't want to see any ads on my stream, why don't you go on over and subscribe? It helps out the channel, it means a lot. It's how I make the channel grow. It's what will eventually allow me to make this a full-time job. So if you're able to, That's good. If you're only able to follow and just chat in the stream, that's completely fine too. I appreciate your support either way. You post every day on YouTube. I do. Well, the days that I'm streaming, I post on YouTube. Because I post, like, the stream of a couple of streams a couple of days back. That's what I do. That's my process. So I'll be doing that when my White 2 Hardcore Nuzlocke begins. I'm thinking of making a fully edited, scripted video about this Nuzlocke. So, potentially, it might be a while before that comes out, but keep an eye out for it. And don't worry, later on when we finish our stream at 8:30, we will be raiding Ryan, Pokemon Explained. I believe he's now on run 15? No, 14, sorry. I think it's 14 of his Renegade Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke. So we'll be raiding him after our stream's done. We are now streaming for 2.5 hours each stream, as opposed to just 2. It's pretty neat. Okay. 4 more in this current batch. It's getting ever so slightly tiny amounts of experience from all of these Frillish because they're only level 5 to 15. Could go against higher level ones, but don't want to run that risk. Just easier to go up against ones that you can easily one-shot. Sure, it takes longer, but what else can be done? You know, it's got to get done either way. Prefer to take the low-risk option. Although I did lose peaking the Swanna yesterday, so that wasn't very low risk. Nice, nice, nice. One more in this batch. Here we are. Here we are. More sandstorms. Okay, it's another 20 Frillish down. That takes Sour Patch up to 219 special defense EVs and Marshmallow up to 200. So Marshmallow just needs another 24 special defense EVs, while Sour Patch needs another 33. Darren Marker, what are you doing? I've already got my own Darmanitan. Big stretch. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to heal up, run back to the water, and then I'll hit my ad break and run to the loo. Sweet. Heal it up. So we've got only one more full batch of 20 Frillish to take out here. Okay. And here. Brilliant. Okay. Alright, that's going to be it for now. I'm just going to run to the bathroom really quick. For those of you on YouTube, I'm just going to be gone just for a little bit. I'm going to run an ad break. So thank you guys for watching and supporting the stream. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Alright, we're back. Hello everybody. I'm back from the loo. Apologies for the delay. We are now getting straight back into it. Now what did I miss here? If I used Swords Dance on a 60 attack stat Pokemon, how many do I get? Well I forget. I forget the specifics. Let me see if I can bring it up. Pokemon raise stat by 1 stage. So, a 1 stage increases in a stats is a 50% increase. So, for example, if you have a Mightyena with an attack stat of 120 and you use Howl to raise its attack 1 stage, it would have an attack of 180. Okay. So, yeah, if you then went up by 2 stages, you double the stat. Yeah, so Swords Dance on a 60 attack stat Pokemon, how many do you get? You get, well, if you use Swords Dance gets you plus 2 stages to your attack stat, which approximately is double. So yeah, it should be 120, I think. So yeah, if a Pokemon with 60 in its attack stat used Swords Dance, it should now have an attack stat of 120, I believe. So yeah, it's stage 2, it's a stat value times 2. For main stats. It's different for accuracy and evasion, but for all the other main stats like attack, defense, special defense, and speed, I have Swords Dance on my Garchomp. So yeah, if your Garchomp had 60 in its attack stat and you used Swords Dance, that attack stat would now become 120. But that's the same with anything. If it had, say, 60 in its speed stat and you used Agility, which I believe raises your speed by 2 stages, then that means its speed would go from 60 to 120. So that's what it is. So yeah, at plus 1 in a stat, it's a 50% increase. At plus 2, it's double. At plus 3, it's 2.5 times. At plus 4, it's triple. At plus 5, it's 3.5 times. And at plus 6 in a stat, which is the maximum amount of increase you can give it, it's 4 times. So if you use 3 Swords Dance on a Pokemon that had 60 attack, that attack stat would then suddenly become 240, which is insane. Your Garchomp has way more than 60? Yeah, I thought so. It seemed a bit odd for a Garchomp to only have 60 in attack. Attack is probably its best stat. And then going backwards, if you've got -1 in a stat, it's only 66% of what it usually is. At -2, it's 50%. At -3, it's only 40%. At -4, it's 33%. At -5, it's only 28.5%. And at -6 in a stat, you are at a quarter of what you usually are. So if you had a Pokemon that had 60 in attack and it got its attack lowered by 6 stages, that attack stat would have gone from 60 all the way down to 15. That's crazy. Is it okay that I changed Rock Slide with Sandstorm on Garchomp? So wait, you had Rock Slide and you made it Sandstorm? By the way, did you see my cool moment in Ryan's stream yesterday? I sure did, Jinra. I certainly did. Very, very Pog moment, Jinra. Very Pog. Poggers all around. I said if he names Mudkip Berlin, it's going to be Adamant or Impish, and it was Impish. Yeah. As we guess. I mean, I asked him to name the Chimchar Perth, and like after the city I live in, and it was a terrible Chimchar. It was really bad. Bad nature and bad IVs. And I was like, oh boy. I mean, that sums up Perth. Pretty mediocre. I mean, I love my city that I live in, but there's definitely way better cities out there. There's just not a whole lot to do here. You know what I mean? Got Rottnest Island. That's probably the best thing about Perth, is that just off the coast is Rottnest Island, where you can go see the infamous quokkas, which are like WA's main saving grace, I think. Whoa! Casper RNG 2009 cheering with the 1 bit. Thank you, Casper. Appreciate it. Thumbs up all around. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm just looking at this other... I'm intrigued by all this other information about stat changes. So, like, clear smog returns stat changes to their original level. Haze eliminates all stat changes as well. And mist creates a mist that stops the reduction of abilities. Okay. Those are all moves that change up the whatchamacallit. Stat changes, essentially just reverts them back to normal. There are abilities that do the same thing though, like Clear Body prevents your Pokemon's... Clear Body, Full Metal Body, and White Smoke are all the same ability that just prevent your Pokemon's stats from being lowered. And that's really good if you're a physical attacker going up against, like, Intimidate Pokemon, because you don't have to worry about Intimidate. So, and then there are a couple of items that can cure status effects. So, a Guard Spec temporarily prevents stat reduction, I think for maybe 5 turns. And White Herb, which cures any status effect. And can only be used once. Single use like a Guard Spec. There are some items that activate when stats are lowered, like the Eject Pack, which I believe was a Gen 8. Did I move at all there? Did you see that? Did I move at all? Oh, I moved one space. I thought I didn't move. I was like, did I not move a single space? And it's just like, man, Gen 5 encounter rates. You gotta love them. But yeah, the Gen 8 item, held item, the Eject Pack, which can be held by a Pokemon when the holder's stats are lowered, it's switched out of battle. Interesting. And there are even some moves that activate based on your opponent's stats being raised in a specific turn. The move Burning Jealousy. The user attacks with energy from Jealousy. This leaves all opposing Pokemon that have had their stats boosted during the turn with a burn. Wow. What move is that from? Who learns that? I'm curious, who learns that move? Burning Jealousy. It must be a Gen 8 move. Yeah. Oh, it's a move that's... Oh, it was introduced in the Isle of Armor DLC, I think? Okay. It's a 70 power move with 100 accuracy. Only 5 PP though. But yeah. So any Pokemon that had their stats... Any opposing Pokemon that had their stats boosted in the same turn are guaranteed to be burned. Very interesting move. It can be learned by a lot of Pokemon. It's only learnable via Move Tutor on the Isle of Armor. It becomes a stab move on the Chandelure line, Heatmore, Incineroar, Turtonator, Unnovan, Darmanitan, Heatran, Magmortar, Torkoal, Moltres, Flareon, Alolan Marowak, and Cantonian Ninetales. Nice. It's an interesting move. Just curious about it. There are also some moves that have activate based on your stats being lowered in a specific turn. So there's the move Lash Out. A 75 power, 100 accurate physical based dark type move, also with 5 PP. Lashes out to vent its frustration toward the target. If stats were lowered during the turn, the power of this move is doubled. Is that also a Gen 8 move? Yes, also an Isle of Armor move. It's essentially the same thing as Burning Jealousy, just the other way around. That's pretty cool. how many more Shockwave PP do we have? 3. Now 2. Nice. Right, I'm just looking at now. Now it's got like items. This is the Cerebi page I'm looking at. It's also then got items and abilities and moves that raise or lower, that affect the different stats. So there's attack stat. Natures that raise attack are lonely, brave, adamant, and naughty. The natures that lower attack are bold, timid, modest, and calm. There are some items that raise attack stat. They are the choice band, which gives you a 50% boost to your attack stat, but only allows you to use one move, like while you're out. You know that one. The life orb, which boosts your attack damage by 30%, but decreases HP whenever you deal damage. Oops. The lychee berry, which is a puffin ingredient. I think when your HP drops below either 50 or 33%, maybe even only 25%, it raises your attack by 1 stage. The light ball, which only can be held by Pikachu. It raises Pikachu's attack and special attack by double, so it doubles it. Max mushrooms. If you use them in battle, they boost all of the Pokemon's stats during battle. Cell battery. A cell battery is held when the Pokemon receives an electric... Yeah. A Pokemon holding a cell battery will get its attack raised when it's hit by an electric type move. Just checking that was 20, right? We used all of the Shockwave PP. Yes. So that's Sour Patch up to 239 PP. Sorry, EVs in Special Defense, and Marshmallow up to 220. So we just need to do 4 more KOs of Frillishes while Marshmallow's holding the experience share. Then we'll take it off and do another 9 just with Sour Patch. There's a Snowball item that can be held by a Pokemon, boost attack if hit by an ice type attack, but is a single use item. And there's the Staff Berry, like S-T-A-R-F, Staff Berry. If held by a Pokemon, it raises one of its stats in a pinch. Just randomly raises one of them. Oh, but it sharply raises it, so it raises it by 2. Thick Club is something that can only be held by Marowak and Cubone, but doubles their attack when it's held. Weakness Policy, attack and special attack sharply increase, so they go up by 2 if the holder is hit by a move that it's weak to. I think it's also single use. And then of course the X attack. The following abilities boost the user's attack when activated. That's Anger Point, Beast Boost, Download, Flower Gift, Guts, Huge Power, Hustle, Intrepid Sword, Pure Power, Rivalry, Defiant, Moxie, Moody, Justified, Sap Sipper, Weak Armor. Following ability, lower the user's attack when activated. That's Moody, Rivalry, Slow Start, and Defeatist. And then there's only one ability that lowers an opponent's attack when activated, and that's, of course, the one and only Intimidate. And there is one ability that prevents the user's attack from being lowered, and that is Hypercutter. Okay, so we've got two down, 2 more to go, and that'll be it for Special Defense EV training on my Litwick. That's 3. Okay. There we go. This will be the last one. Yes. Number 4. Nice. That's Marshmallow gotten 224 out of 224 EVs in special defense. So I'm just going to take that experience share off, but Sour Patch is going to stay in there for another, well, needed to get another 13 off. So we'll stay in there until Shockwave is down to 7 out of 20 PP. Okay. Alright. I was right that it was going to be at about the 1.5 hour point of the stream that we were going to be getting through, but be done with all of these Frillish. I'm glad we are. Been here for a while. This is all we've been doing so far. All stream is just this, taking out Frillish. Unfortunately, probably the rest of the stream is going to end up being taking out nothing but Basculin back on Route 1. Unfortunately. Seems to be the most likely thing to happen. We might have to take out a couple more Stunfisk, but I'm going to double check at Opelucid City. Okay. So after this one we've got 6 more. Because we're maxing out Sour Patch's special defense EVs. Maxing them out. No one redeemed a stretch, but I need a stretch. Oh, boy. Sour Patch getting close to level 30. Get down to 12 PP left, which means you've taken out 8 out of 13, so another 5. Oh boy. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. Okay, that's down to 10, so we've taken out 10, so you're up to 249 out of 252, so just another 3. 3 more Frillish to go, including this one we've just found. There we go. Okay, now we just need 2 more. 2 more Frillish. I remember I exactly calculated the speed EVs that we got on Sour Patch, and I've calculated exactly the right amount of special defense EVs. So if we go to Opelucid City and the lady at Opelucid City that checks if your EVs are maxed out says, you could try a little harder, then it means I didn't take out enough Stunfisks to get enough HP EVs, and we will be doing that. Okay, so this is it. The last one. Boom! And that's it. 252 out of 252 special defense EVs fully maxed out. Nice stuff. Let's fly back to Opelucid City. cheeky heal here. Obviously can't forget that Peeking the Swanner, who we're using to fly around, is actually dead. We'll have to permanently box her once we're done with all this flying around and training. A bit of itchy nose. Whenever I have an itchy nose, and I think it might be like running, I for some reason have a weird thing that I'm like, ooh, I've got a blood nose. I don't. Alright, let's have a look at Sour Patch. Put in a great effort. Fantastic. That's it. So, Sour Patch is maxed out in the EVs. Which means they should be correct. Stats Judge in Gen 5. Oh, no, that's different. It's a Stats Judge. No, it's different from an EV Judge. EV Checker. EV Checker. Yeah, she will, yeah, if the Pokemon at the head of your party has fewer than 510 EVs, she will tell you your Pokemon looks like it can try harder. If it has 510, she will say your Pokemon put in a great effort. You can conveniently use her to verify if you have properly EV trained your Pokemon. So Sour Patch is fully EV trained. Maxed out and everything. Sour Patch is ready to go. And Marshmallow, I can now happily give the experience share back to, because we've got to go and get 124 speed EVs. Yeah, EV training spots for speed, yeah, it's just Basculin, that's it. What? Basculin gives 2? This says Basculin gives 1. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do this to me. Dog. Oh no. Wow. That totally screwed me. Ooh, that sucks. That's why. Okay, well, I think my Emolga's speed is actually 132 then, instead of 116, which means that it is also at, well, I don't know how much exactly HP it has now. That's kind of thrown a spanner into the works. Looks like Basculin actually gives 2 speed EVs, yet the EV training guide on Maryland.com says that Basculin gives 1 speed EV. But the Smogon guide and Bulbapedia says that it gives 2. So I think I've actually messed that up a little bit. Well, the Maryland guide screwed me a bit there, but never mind, we're going to have to deal with it. So that means for Marshmallow, we only have to take out 112 Basculins. Sorry, no, 124 is how many we needed to take out, how many EVs we need to get. So 124 divided by 2, which is just 62. So we just have to take out 62 Basculin. That isn't as bad. But I'm not 100% sure what that means for our damage calcs. It means we'll definitely get everybody all EV trained up. But, yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to have to deal with that now. That's what happened for my EV training. Ugh, so I put an extra 16. I'm pretty sure I put that extra 16 EVs into speed. So it's at my Emolga Sour Patch here is actually at 132 EVs in speed, not 116. Okay, we're going to surf here on Route 1 to get a bunch of Basculin. So since we're doing groups of 20, we get 40 EVs per Basculin, per 20 Basculin we take out. Man, I didn't realize it sucks. Why would it do that to me? The Maryland guide screwed me. The Maryland guide said that it would get... You get 1 speed EV for taking out... a Basculin. You get 1 speed EV per Basculin KO'd. Now I'm finding out you actually get 2? I gave my Emolga an extra 16 speed EVs that I didn't want. So I actually don't know what my Emolga's EVs are now. I definitely don't have max EVs in special defense. That's good. I'm excited about that. Oh well. Once we've fully leveled everyone up, we'll be able to check the specific stats and see if it's enough. So that means we'll definitely be faster. Well, we'll definitely be able to outspeed at least regular speed Crocodile. Grimsley's Crocodile, that is. But we calculated those calcs very specifically, so I'm not 100% confident now. But we shall see, I suppose. Sour Patch wants to learn acrobatics. Fantastic. You do not need charge. So we'll get rid of charge for acrobatics. Good stuff. Should be able to one-shot all of these Basculin with acrobatics now as well, actually. So, although you're holding a lucky egg, so that won't work. So by taking out 20, I'll just do the shockwaves. It's fine. Alright. But yeah, the revelation that Basculin actually gives 2 speed EVs per 1 KO'd, as opposed to just 1. The Maryland guide got me. The Maryland guide says just 1. That was the guide I was looking at. The Maryland guide says you only get 1 speed EV for a Basculin. Well, I'll be able to confirm if, when I go to the Opaloosid City trainer and check my Litwick Marshmallow, if it's fully EV trained, then that is that is true, that it's 2 EVs. So we shall see. Man. Hey, but it's 7:33 even. 7:33 p.m. So we've been going for an hour and 33 minutes. We've got another 57 minutes left in tonight's stream. So that means we will be, you know, we should actually get through these Basculins pretty quick, actually. We only need to take out 62 of them, which is good. So that's 3 batches of 20 PP each, plus another 2. And then we just need to do level up training, which I think... Where's the best place to level up train before the Elite 4? Is it the Route 10 Ordinos? Are they the highest level Ordinos you can find in before the Elite 4? Best grinding spot Pokemon White pre-Elite 4. There is a perfect place to level right on Victory Road. In one of the caves rooms there is a doctor/Pokemon trainer. Beat him and he will offer your Pokemon healing from that point on. Just slap your lucky egg and run between the doctor and the wall. Fight until your Pokemon is weak or fainted, and talk to the doc. Rinse and repeat. It's a little boring, but it's the best way to level up. supposedly, according to that guide. Just gotta be wary of some of these Basculins knowing Aqua Jet. I mean, it's doing like 10 HP of damage, so it'll do, you know, 20 on a crit. Wants to learn Hex. Hex is a better damage move than Nightshade. So I guess Nightshade can be removed for Hex for now. I mean, you'll get Shadow Ball as your main move, of course. But I mean, the Pokemon that are in Victory Road are not very good for my Pokemon right now, I think. Put your Lucky Egg and farm Ordinos. Also, Durants and Heatmores in Victory Road give decent experience. I started training a Drillbur when I got to the Elite Four. It's now my team's powerhouse. I'm just reading a bloody Game Facts forum post from 10 years ago when this game came out. Black and White are now 10 years old, at least internationally, like in the West. They were released in Japan in late 2010. But they were released in the West in early, like, I want to say March, April of 2011. So, because yeah, back here, this was back when Pokemon games released in Japan before they released internationally. But I think the last main series games to do that were the last Gen 5 games, Black and White 2, which I believe released in early 2012 in Japan and then late 2012 internationally. Because then from Gen 6, X and Y onwards, it was a simultaneous worldwide release for Pokemon games. Which, I mean, made sense. It is that popular. I'm honestly surprised it took that long to get simultaneous worldwide release. But, yeah. I mean, it took like 2 years for the original Pokemon games to come out in the West, right? Because you had like, the original Red and Green came out in Japan in 1996. Then, I think 1997 was when the Japanese Pokemon Blue came out, or 98. And then also 98 was when Pokemon Red and Blue came out in the West. So. You guys excited for the Diamond and Pearl remakes? I'm definitely excited. I'm intrigued to see how they actually look, like how they will be comparably to the original Diamond and Pearl. I mean, because I love Gen 4 and I love Sinnoh, so getting Sinnoh remakes is great. I know a lot of people do not like the art style that they chose to go with the chibi art style, similar, I guess, to like Link's Awakening, I guess. The remake they did for Link's Awakening on the Switch. Some people were hoping to see Sinnoh in the full 3D engine of Sword and Shield. But people didn't get that. We didn't get that, unfortunately. You know, I'm interested to see. I mean, people talk about, you know, the models didn't look good as well, but then when the Nintendo Switch OLED model trailer came out and they showed a brief snippet of one of the two, either Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, and it looked like the model was updated. Not necessarily the actual physical look of it, it looked very similar, but some of the like shading and the lighting and very small touches made a decent difference, actually. So they looked very clay-like. The in-battle models looked very clay-like in the original trailer. So, but I am also very, very intrigued by Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm interested to see how that game turns out. It's crazy how we're going to get like 2 Pokemon games within only a couple of months of each other. Like we're getting Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl in November, right? I think it was like November 16th or 19th, something like that. And then we're getting, so mid-November for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Then we're getting Legends Arceus in late January. Like it's going to be 2.5 months only between Pokemon releases. And they're both technically mainline Pokemon games. So that was 20 PP, so that's 40 EVs, you're up to 140. Okay. Let's keep going. That was pretty quick, I think. Okay, so we can do another 2 batches, yeah, of 20 and then take out 2 more after that. But yeah, so I'm really excited for Legends Arceus to see how that game plays. I want to see more of it, because we haven't seen any more of Legends Arceus since the trailer that we got back in... Gee, when was the trailer that we got? Was it back in May? I'm not 100% sure even when that trailer came out for it. I can't remember. February. Damn, it was that early that we got those announcements? Jeez, it seems like it was more recent. It's already been 5 months since February. It's already like mid-late July. We are closer to 2022 than 2020. 2020 was 7 months ago. 2022 is only 5 months away. Think about that. Crazy. But yeah, I'm excited for Legends Arceus. But I want to see more. I want to see a little bit more. We kind of got the gist of what it is, where it's like, you know, origin story of Sinnoh, build your first Pokedex, you're going to be able to just run around in the overworld and just throw Pokeballs. Just yeet them. Straight yeet. But, you know, apart from that, I want to just see, like, what stuff is it going to be still drawing from the main series? Because it's a main series entry, and they've said that. It's a main series game. Legends Arceus, it's not any kind of spin-off or anything. They did admit that, you know, they're taking a bit of a new direction with it, but I want to know what stuff is, like, apart from what they showed already, what stuff's going to be different, what's going to kind of be still there, you know? Is it going to be more story focused? Is it going to be more exploratory? I mean, it seems more exploratory based on what they showed us already. You know? I'm keen to see a bit more. I'm okay with not seeing as much of the Diamond and Pearl remakes, even though I'm really excited for those two, just because, you know, we know Diamond and Pearl, you know, they are remakes of games, like, yeah, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl are remakes of games that came out 15 years ago. So we know roughly what to expect with those in terms of the actual game itself. Visually is of course a bit different, but yeah, you know what I mean. But with, yeah, Legends Arceus, I'm just keen to see more. Keen to see more of it. I'm happy that we'll be able to catch Chimchars out in the wild. But it's going to be really interesting. So, I'm guessing that... So, wait, what were the starters again? The starters in Legends Arceus are... The grass starter is Rowlet, the fire starter is Cyndaquil, and the water starter is Oshawott. I think out of those three, it's probably going to be Cyndaquil that's the best choice. Purely because, again, Cyndaquil's a fire-type Pokemon, and if you remember, Sinnoh is notorious for having no fire types, unless... in this game they put in more fire types that I guess they would just say that, oh, they, you know, migrated away from Sinnoh before the events of Diamond and Pearl. But, like, at least even in Platinum, there was only, like, what, 5 evolutionary lines with fire type Pokemon that you could get in the game? The Infernape line, Rapidash line, the Houndoom line, maybe Magmortar. I don't know much else. So, like, you know, there's not much to go on there. So I'd think that, yeah, Cyndaquil's probably going to end up being the best choice of starter purely because of the lack of fire types in Sinnoh. Yes, Chimchar will now be an actual wild Pokemon that you can catch, but yeah. And it's interesting as well to see that Legends Arceus is going to be the first main series Pokemon game since Pokemon Platinum, even, that was just a stand-alone release. You know, not a paired version. At least not that we know so far. They could jump us and be like, oh, sorry, there's paired versions, ha ha ha. Doesn't seem like it though. They probably would have announced that at this point. So, it's going to be a single, standalone release. Haha, get paralyzed, fool. But yeah, so it's going to be a standalone release. First one since Platinum, I think. Yes, because it's just been paired releases since then. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, Black 2, White 2, XY, Mega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Sword and Shield. Yeah, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Absolutely getting the double pack of that as well. It's going to be interesting. Like, I wonder how it's actually going to be received, like just the game on its own. Because if it's received well, then Game Freak might be like, hey, we've got something new we can do here. Like, would that spawn a sub-series like that's called the Legends series, you know? Where they explore the origins of other regions. You know? Like, I don't know, maybe... I'm not sure, maybe... What other region could they do? I mean, you know, now that they're remaking Gen 4, the next gen to be, or the next, no, Sinnoh, the next region to be remade is Unova, technically, right? That technically becomes the next region that needs to be remade, is Unova, Gen 5. I mean, it's true though, I mean, Gen 5 is now, like, Gen 5 ran from 20... I mean, if you count the Japanese release, it ran from late 2010 to late 2012, which is when the Western release came out. I mean, you could say till late 2013, because that was the most recent one. So it ran for 3 years, so 2013, so it's going on now, it's been 8 years since Gen 5 was the most recent gen. I mean, to be fair, we're now only now getting Diamond and Pearl remakes 15 years after they were released. So, I mean, if it was 15 years after Black and White were released, that they did a remake, when we wouldn't be getting those until like 2026 for another 5 years. Which, I mean, probably tracks, let's be honest, you know? I mean, they only do remakes in even numbered generations, right? So, it wouldn't be until Generation 10 that they would remake Gen 5. Right? Based on that logic, because they remade, well, of course there wasn't Gen 1 remakes in Gen 2. The only outlier was Gen 1 that was remade in Gen 3. That's the only outlier. But then you had Gen 2 remade in Gen 4, Gen 3 remade in Gen 6, and now Gen 4 remade in Gen 8. So you could see Gen 5 remade in Gen 10, maybe. But I don't see Generation 8 ending anytime soon. They've never done a generation where there was a singular release. Although, no, they did that for Generation 6, right? Like, Gen 6, there was only ever one set of games released for a specific region. There is only one set of games for the Kalos region, and that's X and Y. They never released a second version, like some people were thinking X squared, Y squared. There was no Pokemon Z that people were thinking of. There was no extra version or expanded version. It was just X and Y, and that was it. Then they went to Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Then they just went on to Gen 7. You know? Gen 7 had an additional version because you had Sun and Moon, and then you had Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. That was another 40 EVs, so we're up to 180 speed EVs now for Marshmallow. Another full batch of 20 Shockwave PP, frying some Basculin, then we'll go back and heal, then we just need to take out 2 more, and then that'll be it. Then we should have everyone fully EV trained up, although I'm not 100% sure on my EVs on my Emolga. What is Pokemon Arceus then? Well, Pokemon Legends Arceus is an upcoming main series game, a mainline series game in the Pokemon series. It's going to be, I mean, they like to call it, what do they call it? They call it they're calling it, I mean, Pokemon company themselves are advertising and marketing as a pre-make, I think. Not a demake, a pre-make. Where, like, it's supposed to be telling the origins of the Sinnoh region. You're going to play a trainer that's going out to complete and create the Sinnoh region's very first Pokedex. So, yeah. So, it's, and you from the trailer that they showed, you're going to be able to run around just like in open areas and just run up to wild Pokemon and throw a Pokeball at them without even having to fight them. I mean, you can fight them if you want, I'm pretty sure, but you can just catch Pokemon by throwing balls at them without, having to fight them. I mean, I'm sure if that didn't work, like if the Pokemon burst out of the ball, it would probably try and attack you, I guess. But look, like maybe potentially dynamic battle areas is pretty cool as well. Like when a battle starts, it'll just zoom in on the area that you are at, which just seems pretty cool. But we need to see a bit more, I think, in my opinion. We need to see a bit more. But thank you for the question, Oh No Georgie. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we are doing some EV training. Maybe we will get another regional competitive scene. Potentially. Yeah, like in Gen 6. Yeah, you're right, because that was what they did, yeah. In Gen 6, they had the like Hoenn regional competitive scene and then the Kalos competitive scene. So they could definitely do that in Gen 8 now with like the Galar region competitive scene in Sword and Shield, and then the Sinnoh region competitive scene in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. It'll be interesting to see what Pokemon are available in those remakes. Like how many, because they've said that they're now, like Game Freak said, they can't fit, like they claim that they can't fit all of the Pokemon on one game, right? They can't fit like all the data, not even like making all of them accessible, just all of the data of all the Pokemon into one game. That's what happened with Sword and Shield. So what Pokemon will just be omitted from the data of Pokemon, the Diamond and Pearl remakes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? What Pokemon are just going to be flat out omitted from that list? I mean, of course, they'll obviously, I feel confident that they'll obviously include all of the Pokemon that were available in the original Diamond and Pearl. I also feel pretty confident they are likely going to include, the Pokedex they include will be the one from Pokemon Platinum. I don't think it'll be the one from the original Diamond and Pearl. I'd be quite surprised if it is. Like that Sinnoh region Pokedex. But then, like, in the post-game, can you get Pokemon from, like, after Gen 4 into the Sinnoh region? Like you think about, like, the Gen 3 remakes in Gen 6, or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, once you beat the game, you were then able to get a Johto starter. If you then beat the Elite Four again, you could then get, or like after completing the Delta episode, you could then get a Sinnoh starter, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so I don't think I played enough of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Like I played Alpha Sapphire and beat it and beat the Delta episode, but I haven't gone back and replayed it as much. I should do that. The only thing is vanilla Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is very easy. Definitely on the easier side of main series Pokemon games, just because of like Megas and the Fairy typing being super OP and just the abundance of Pokemon that are accessible to you, I think the original Ruby and Sapphire are definitely harder than Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And then also, like, Emerald is definitely the hardest Hoenn game to play. Like, of all vanilla Hoenn games, Emerald is the hardest. Just like with all of the vanilla Sinnoh Pokemon games, Platinum is the hardest. You could also say that in Gen 5, Black and White 2 are harder than Black and White 1. Yeah, I don't get it. They should absolutely be able to fit all of the Mons in a game cartridge. Yeah, I know. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. What they choose to do, you know? Like, I'd like to think that they would maybe... Like, it makes sense that because Sword and Shield, even after the DLC, don't have every single Pokemon available in the game's data. Even after the DLC, right? So it makes sense that just in the game's data for the Gen 4 remakes, that they include the data of the Pokemon that aren't accessible in Sword and Shield, including the DLC. I don't know how many Pokemon that is, but that would make the most sense. At least to me, that makes sense. Alright. Yeah, I'm not 100% on which Pokemon were omitted. Pokemon omitted from Sword and Shield. Let me see. Pokemon still missing after Sword and Shield's Crown Tundra DLC. Here we go. Throughout the lifespan of Sword and Shield expansion pass, Game Freak has been slowly adding back Pokemon. This is a Game Rant article. Remedying one of the biggest complaints fans had with Sword and Shield at launch. Now with the release of the Crown Tundra, the expansion pass has come to an end, but there are still 231 missing Pokemon from previous gens, which are listed below. The list is based on which Pokemon cannot be transferred to Sword and Shield from Pokemon Home. Some Pokemon like Victini can be transferred in, but cannot be caught in-game yet, so they will not be a part of this list. Yeah, it's just Pokemon that are like not even coded into the game. The scene has gotten big enough, I think, just to make a game separate from the base game just for VGC. That makes sense. So from Kanto, the OG generation of Pokemon is missing a grand total of 34 of their original roster of 151. Some absences are surprising, considering other Pokemon currently in the game. Geodude and its evolutionary line are missing, despite it being seen as part of a trio with the Ghastly line and Abra line, due to their trade evolution requirements. The snowy landscape of Crown Tundra would have been perfect for Seal and Dugong, but these Pokemon are also missing from the Galar region. The legendary bird trio from Kanto also makes a return in the DLC, both in their natural form as well as Galarian forms. So yeah, the Pokemon missing from Gen 1 is the Beedrill line, the Pidgeot line, the Raticate line, the Fearow line, the Arbok line, the Parasect line, the Venomoth line, the Primeape line, the Bellsprout line, the Victory Bell line, the Geodude line, the Doduo line, the Seal line, the Grimer line, the Drowsy line, and the Voltorb line. From Johto, there are 44 Pokemon. There are 44 Pokemon missing from Gen 2. That includes the starters, the Chikorita line, the Cyndaquil line, the Totodile line. It includes the Sentret line, the Ladybug line, Spinarak line, Mareep line, Hoppip line, Apom line. Well, it's just Apom. The Sunkern line, the Yanma line, Murkrow line, Unknown, Girafarig, Pineco line, Gligar line, Snubble line, Teddiursa line, Slugma line, Houndour line, Phampi line, and Stantler and Smeargle. Probably enough for another DLC, maybe? Potentially. Got one more Shockwave, okay. Then Hoenn is missing 86 Pokemon. 86 Gen 3 Pokemon are missing. And that doesn't even include the starters, because they're accessible in Sword and Shield now. So it's they all deserve a second typing. Oh, maybe they'll finally buff Gen 2 starters as they're my favourite. They all deserve a second typing. I don't know about a second typing, but potentially, I mean, no, you can't really do that with Dynamax or Gigantamax, can you? Hey, it's 8 o'clock. Nice. Alright. Got half an hour left in the stream. We are going to heal up our Emolga. Then we're going to do 2 more Basculin fights, because we're now up to 220 out of 224 speed. We're going to take out 2 more Basculins, then double check the Opelucid City EV checker to make sure we've fully EV trained out Marshmallow. So yeah, Gen 4 is missing 43 Pokemon. Yeah, Gen 4 is missing 43 Pokemon. Gen 5 is missing 31. Gen 6 is missing 21. And Gen 7 is only missing 11 Pokemon. So there are only 11 Pokemon from Gen 7 that didn't make it into Gen 8. Those Pokemon are the Pikipek line, the Yungoos line, the Crabrawler line, Oricorio, Minior, Komala, and Bruxish. There's only 11 from Gen 7 that missed out, while there are 86 Gen 3 Pokemon that missed out. Dang. I feel like there are a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon, though, that are in the, Sinnoh Pokedex, I'm pretty sure. Stuff like Wurmple, I'm pretty sure is in the Sinnoh Pokedex, so that's 5 Pokemon right there. I think Skitty is in there. Meditite definitely is. Not sure about Plusle-Minun, so I've got to pay attention here. Just 2 more Basculins, and that's it. Yeah, I wonder what typings you'd give the Gen 2 starters if you had to give them a second typing. For Feraligatr, I think it'd be Water Dark, maybe makes the most sense. For Typhlosion, I'm not sure. What second typing would Typhlosion have? Fire Ground? Because it's like eruptions. And then for Meganium, maybe Grass. I don't know what typing it would have. Alright. That's the 2. Let's head back to Opelucid and check if Marshmallow's fully EV trained. If we've done it right, should be now. No, not my Emolga. Marshmallow, my Litwick. Hey. Looks like I can try a little harder. No! What am I missing? What am I missing? No! What did I do wrong? Damn it. I don't know. Dang it. What am I missing? Am I missing special attack? No, not possible. It has to be some either special defense or speed that I'm missing. Yeah, it's either special defense or speed. Well, I definitely took out 60... I definitely took out 62 Basculin, which should be 124, which is enough to get all of the speed EVs necessary. Oh man, I've miscalculated my damn EV training. No. So where do I go? It's either the special defense that I'm missing or speed. If it's special defense missing, I need to take out some more Frillish. If it's speed I'm missing, I need to go back to Route 1 to take out more Basculin. But which is it? I don't know which it is. I really don't know. There's nowhere for me to check. Unless I maybe check the stats. My Litwick has a brave nature. It's level 29. I didn't give it any HP EVs, so 68. There's about maybe 3 IVs in HP. I didn't give it any attack either. Defense, I didn't give it anything, but it's got max IVs in defense potentially. Special attack, I gave it 60 EVs in. I know that for a fact. So the fact this is 52 means that we're at about 20 IVs in special attack. Special defense should be well, special defense is 58 and speed is 29. Oh, well, I guess actually 224 plus 224 plus 60 is just 508. So an extra 2 EVs like won't do much. Actually, that might be it. It might literally just be that I need to take out one more basculin, and then it'll say fully EV trained. It's just because I'm at 5. She'll only say it put in a great effort if it's at 510 EVs instead of 508. 508 is enough to be fully EV trained in terms of how much it actually benefits your stats, but I'll just take out one more basculin really quick. Okay. That should give you 226 EVs in speed, which should now make your EVs 510. Yeah, it should make it 510. Which means that lady should now say that my Litwick put in a great effort. Should. Make sure to put her at the front of the party. Coming through. So now this should say your Litwick put in a great effort. Yes, brilliant, that was it. Alright, so everyone is EV trained up. The only one I'm not fully 100% sure about the EVs is Emolga. But now all we can do is just level up train. So that's what we got to do now, is level up train, and that's it. That's all that's left to do, is level up. So they're all maxed out EVs. The other 3 Pokemon we're going to be using are, as you can see down here, Crocodile, Excadrill, and Darmanitan. So we can bring those Pokemon in now to train potentially, because we need to do the level up training now regardless. So we can do it on, I mean, Route 10 I think is the last route we can, the last area where we can get Ordino encounters. Yeah, that's the last area we can get Ordino encounters in. I believe they can be up to level 35 potentially. Is that right? We can go up to level 36 actually. Level 36 Ordinos are possible on Route 10. So we'll just have to do a bunch of that and get them up to level 50. That's it now. That's it. All that's left is to get them up to level 50. So I'll just do experience share switch training. Can't use peaking. I can use mint though. I could potentially put peaking in the PC now. Although I will end up using peeking to fly back to the Pokemon League. But for now, peeking. We never did this earlier, but you will be missed, sir. Slash madam. You'll be missed. Alright. Wait, you're still holding an item. Holding that sharp beak. Give me that. Any of you guys holding anything still? No, good. So these guys, level 43, so you need to be trained up to level 50. And Hash Brown is level 45, needs to be trained up to level 50. And Toasty, the crocodile, is also level 43, will need to be trained up to 55. Okay. I can bring one of them with me. I guess I'll bring maybe Carolina, but I'll take the fighting gem off of you, because you don't need it on you right now. Give you... Do I have a charcoal? I don't. I don't know what to give him. Or her, sorry. The Soothe Bell, I suppose? Oops. I just think the fighting gem is better used for something else. Definitely not just for fighting Ordinals. But I'll switch train with Mint for a little bit. With Marshmallow. Marshmallow's holding the experience share, and then switching into Mint. So yeah, Marshmallow should get 75% experience and Mint gets 50%. That's the best way to do it at this early stage. Alright. Back to this. We were doing this earlier before we fought Sharon. That was like a week ago now. Jeez. But we finished the EV training for our Elite Four team. We're now just going to level them all up to level 50. Then once we do that, we can commence the Elite Four Assault. And then once we beat the Elite Four, then we will have to do some more planning specifically for the final two fights of the game, N and Getsus. Boom. Nice. Hey, Ordino, it's been a while, huh? Let's be fair, can this thing do anything to Marshmallow? Even at level 33, can it do anything? It's got Takedown, Entrainment, Secret Power, and Attract. I guess it can attract. Get rid of my Sap Sipper, Butthead. That's another thing as well. You gotta remember these Ordinals are bulky. Ooh, nice. Marshmallow hits level 30. I think, what levels does Marshmallow evolve again? It's, Chandelure. Because Lampent evolves into Chandelure with a Dusk Stone. It's level 41 that, yeah. Litwick evolves into Lampent at level 41. And then again into Chandelure with a Dusk Stone. We're just got to remember what moves we actually want on our Chandelure as well. Well, the moves, we definitely want Shadow Ball. That's a given. The other moves, what other moves do we want? Do we want Fire Blast? Because we can't get the Flamethrower TM. I will also need to go and get the Thunderbolt TM from the P2 lab as well. I'll need to remember to do that. But yeah, we can't get Flamethrower TM, unfortunately. And Lampent doesn't learn Flamethrower via level up, I'm pretty sure. No, it does not. So, yeah, no Flamethrower, unfortunately. There's Flame Burst, which isn't terrible, but it's only 70 power. I think it's a bit too weak. It does learn Inferno at level 38, but that's a 50 accuracy move. I hate that accuracy. That's terrible. But I mean, it is a guaranteed burn. I just think it's way too inaccurate still. So yeah, Shadow Ball, definitely. You just think, what are the moves? I mean, you could have Will-O-Wisp on there to burn. I mean, what did I say? My only plan for the Chandelure was to use it for... Oh, come on. First patch of grass. Yeah, so my Chandelure... So, yeah. Marshmallow is really only going to be used for Caitlyn against her Reuniclus. And that's it. And then for... also for... the Sean Toll's own Chandelure. Yeah, that's it. So it's really only going to be used for Shadow Balling the Reuniclus, Caitlyn's Reuniclus, and also Shadow Balling Sean Toll's own Chandelure. That's really the only purpose I have for her in these Elite Four fights. But you got to remember, I will also be using for the I'll be using Marshmallow for the N and Gets Us fight, I'm pretty sure, as well. Now, this one's also female, so it's level 33, so its only moves are Takedown, which doesn't do any damage, Entrainment, which gets rid of its ability Flash Fire, Secret Power, which can't hit, and Attract, which can't hit. So Marshmallow can actually just Flame Burst this thing, because this thing can't do any damage. Yeah, it gets rid of Flash Fire, sure. Sure, it takes a while, but you're going to get more XP this way. Because it can't actually do any damage. Huh. Ooh, baby. That's some good XP right there. Level 31. Do you get more experience from getting the Lucky Egg and swapping out, or the experience share and swapping out? I'm not 100% sure. There's a Shaking Grass right behind her. Nice. Is this one female? It is. It's level 34. Lucky Egg. Will-O-Wisp, huh? You can't hit me, na 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 na. Oh, you have a Citrus Berry? Oh, too bad. Literally, the only thing this Ordinary can do to me is get rid of my ability and change it to its own, and that's all it can do. Nice, level 32. Oh, my connection timed out. Never mind. Let's go straight into this one. Haha. Just want to know about a Lucky Egg. Whoa! That's a Sork right there. No thanks, Chief. Why did I switch into Mint? Why did I do that? Ha, counter. Nice try. Nice try, fool. Alright. Got about 12-ish minutes left. 11, 12 minutes left until the end of the stream. It's 8:19 PM now, so it's closer to 11. So I think we've made good progress today. You know, we got through all of the remaining EV training we needed to do for our Elite 14. We're now just smashing out these level up training to get everyone up to level 50, and then it'll be Elite 4 time. With this, I feel pretty confident that we'll be able to, I think we should be able to take on the Elite 4, on probably Thursday. Maybe we might be fully ready right at the end of tomorrow's stream. Maybe. We shall see. Marshmallow wants to learn Memento. Harshly lowers the target's attack and special attack. So drops attack and special attack by 2. Yeah, I'm not going to do Imprison. Memento is better than Imprison, I suppose. So yeah, let me see. The holding Pokemon gains an extra 50% of the experience it would otherwise gain. Yeah, so let me see. Is Lucky Egg or EXP share better for Switch training? Yeah, so Lucky Egg or EXP share. Which one's better? Yeah. I want to see someone's notes. Because if it is the Lucky Egg, I'll switch. I want to level my newly hatched Larvesta. That's what this person's saying. Starting with Larvesta, swapping out and making the KO, holding the Lucky Egg, or the same thing, holding the experience share. I think it's the Lucky Egg, but not positive. Lucky Egg will give 1.5 times the experience share would. I start with the experience share and don't bother bringing it into battle. Then when it grows strong enough, switch to the Lucky Egg and let it fight alone. They're both the same, provided you KO the Pokemon with the next Pokemon you bring out. In terms of pure experience gain, Lucky Egg switch is the best way, especially if you switch to someone who can use Explosion. Even without it, you're still effectively getting 100% experience for that Mon. For truly rapid growth, use the level 50-ish Ordinals and Giant Chasm. Well, I can't do that. I'm just trying to figure out which is the better one. Bait and switch grinding. Just want to know which is better. Leading with your Pokemon you want to level up, then switching to another Pokemon. Is it better for the Pokemon you lead with to have the Lucky Egg or the experience share? What I've learned, it boils down to this. For sheer experience gain, having a sweeper up front with your grindy partied holding the experience share is unbeatable in terms of experience gain minimum. Ooh, hold on a minute. Does this thing have Pursuit? It's level 34. It has Light Screen, Acrobatics, Electro Ball, and Shockwave. No, it does not. This thing does not have Pursuit. Nice. This thing would only have Pursuit if it was below level, if it was between levels 26 and 30. Whoa! Hit me with that Acrobatics, fool. For EXP and EV gains, have your grindy Pokemon up front holding a Lucky Egg, then immediately switch to your sweeper. It's for best when you're only grinding up one Pokemon. Method 2 is excellent for helping raise a Pokemon that you really want in your team, because once it's seen the XP donor, it's guaranteed to receive EVs for it. Yeah, I don't need to do EVs. The Lucky Egg bait and switch method also results in 25% more experience spread across 2 Pokemon, 75% of the base experience yield to the grindee, and 50% to the sweeper. Because this is saying actually do the Lucky Egg bait and switch, so actually give Marshmallow. So take the Lucky Egg from Sour Patch and give it to Marshmallow. We shall see, huh? Okay, back there, huh? Oops. Thought I messed it up for a second. Alright. This thing's level 34. And it's male, so swap it out. Didn't do much. Hornleech. Sweet heals. Marshmallow is level 34. Nice. They didn't seem like as much, in all honesty. Didn't seem like anywhere near as much. Maybe because it was a lower leveled one, I'm not sure. Didn't get to that one. Dang it. Rufflet. Yeah, so Marshmallow's level 34 now. Ever so slightly closing in on getting that evolution. We'll have to wait till next time for sure, but we're getting there. That area lace actually hit pretty hard from a Rufflet. That was like 9 levels lower. Did like 20%. More than that. Like 25. No, not 25. Maybe actually 20. Alright. Winding down on the stream now. Winding down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. Hopefully we don't have to do too much more of these grindy streams, because I know you guys, you know, aren't usually the biggest fans of it. You know, we've done nothing but grinding now for the last, like, probably 3 streams at least. And it's no fun to sit around and just watch me grind. You guys want to see some action. So hopefully tomorrow's stream is the last grindy stream we do before the Elite Four. Fingers crossed. And also I plan to do some more experience grinding off stream as well, to try and just mitigate that. I wasn't able to do as much of that today before the stream, just because, like, I was, you know, got home pretty late from work today, so I didn't get as much of a chance to do so. But I guess this thing could attract me, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to switch. See, I only got 1800 experience from a level 33 mon. I think I got more with the experience share. Let me see if I can get one more level 33 mon just to check. To confirm. Because if I'm definitely doing the switch into the other Pokemon then KOing strat, if that's the thing I'm doing, then if the experience share is going to give me more experience for that, then I might go with that. We'll see. I'll see if I can get another level 33 Ordino encounter. Alright. Come on, give me something. 90 seconds until the end of the stream. I'm going to pull up Ryan's stream here as well. Pokemon Explained, that is, because we're going to be hitting him with a raid. Once we're done with our stream. I want to get at least one more Ordino encounter in here. Come on, where is it? There it is. Watch this not be an Ordino. Thank you. This one's level 36. Wow. High level. Alright, Mint, do your thing. This will be our last Ordino fight of the stream, and then that'll be it. Heal Pulse. Oh, thank you so much. So kind. That's the good thing about the level 36 Ordinos, is that they actually also have Heal Pulse. Which is a great move. It just heals you for free. Okay. That was only 2241. That's true. But level 35 for Marshmallow, and that's going to be it for today's stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know it was more grinding again, and I apologize for that. Hopefully we haven't got too much more of that. It'll probably be a good amount of tomorrow's stream as well. But hopefully we're nearing the end of that grinding session. We'll be soon jumping on the bandwagon of going to the Elite Four and taking them out. If you like the stream and you haven't already, be sure to give it a follow or subscribe if you want. Support the channel. If you want to keep in the know for when I go live, be sure to follow me on Twitter at shmat_. I post about 30 minutes before each stream when I'm going live there, and also schedule updates there and other live stuff. If you want to catch up on any of these streams, I upload all of the video versions of the streams to my YouTube channel. Just search up shmat. You can also go follow my socials from the chat. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's stream. Had a good one. We are nearing the end of this grind sesh, which is good, thank God. But yes, we are going to be rating Ryan's stream now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you did, be sure to stick around. I'll be back at 6 PM tomorrow with more of my Pokemon White Hardcore Nuzlocke. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.